yeah, that's part. Yeah, I think there's another one somewhere. Yeah,
and that is a good arc.
That's a.
ある海賊について話が。
Small. It was a small.
Shanks. I remember Shanks.
Hi and welcome back to the channel. So yeah, got the familiar faces with me. So yeah, do you guys want to introduce yourselves as usual?
Hi, I'm Joey. Good to be back.
Yo, it's Ado here again, shooting the Nakama podcast.
Yeah, so we're gonna do the other bit of the One Piece bit. So now we're doing the post time skip. So yeah, we're gonna get right into it. So what do you guys want to start with? The best one or the worst one?
Let's start with worst,
Right.
and then get to best, I guess.
Is it? So what do you think is the worst one?
So this is post time skipping.
Yeah, post time skip.
You established.
I'm gonna. Okay. Oh yeah. This might be controversial, but I think Fishman Island.
I don't think that's controversial.
Oh, you agree? Yeah.
Not that I necessarily agree, but I don't think that's controversial. I think a lot of people I feel like that being basically the second arc post time skip. I think.
Yeah.
I think it was, if there was a mini one before it, but that was like the second predominant arc after the
Yeah, actually, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Because of the hype of the time skip, it kind of it slowed things down again, which I think no one really wants when you're seeing the characters. Everyone's got new powers and potential.
Yeah, so I like that aspect, but it's
just
just.
Joey's turn. I'm talking over him.
No, if you no. Interject when you need to, but it was just I like the bit when they got all their new powers and stuff. They leveled up and you can see the obviously with Luffy's conquerors, isn't it? That was good.
That's probably
that
the best.
That was just iconic. Yeah, I replayed that bit so we did, but it's just who's that bad guy's name again? That Fishman.
That's how Hoodie Juice.
Yeah, Hoodie.
But that's.
I mean, he was just what was it? I think it was steroids.
Oh yeah,
that's what he was on. He was just a disappointment, but at the same time, I guess Oda had to portray the Straw Hat new strength, so it had to make him look dead. But at the same time, what do you guys think?
You go next, Darius.
So I agree with Joey that it is probably the worst arc in post time skip, but I know this sounds weird. It's probably one of the best written.
I know what you mean. Cause
in the sense of the history behind it, and then the ancient weapon of Poseidon,
so
and then world building, the writing, the world building. But in terms of the arc, as I think we think of, because it's a shonen anime, we think of the arc as shonen as fights. And when it came down to a fight, it was dead. Trying to think of the fight, he had to wear a helmet underwater so he could breathe. So it takes it away. And then the whole thing with Sanji was kind of annoying with his nosebleeds all the time when because he was in New Nakama Island
10 times
plug for Nakama, but because he was with all the
the nomads or something.
No, I remember. Yeah,
I can't remember the arc too well.
So remember he was in the New Nakama Land with Ivan. So it was all the
cross dressers.
Yeah, cross dressers. And then he came back and then he was actually seeing women for the first time. So all you could see is him having nosebleeds and everything. It was dumb.
Because 2 years he was just seeing those ugly. That island he was seeing those ugly women. So
it was the immaturity of the arc.
That bit, yes I know, but that bit and plus
once or twice, but it was just all the time.
And he fully nearly lost his life because of the blood loss. It was stupid. But apart from that, like I said, the world building. It was it's the worst arc, but one of the best written arcs in the sense of the world building and the ancient weapons, the poneglyph,
and
then the thing between Jinbei, Jinbei and Luffy, them two sharing blood, like a signifying that fishermen can share blood.
Yeah, I think.
No, yeah.
And then the ending.
Like that whole thing, they're trying to do something, I guess, in terms of like overcoming discrimination or xenophobia.
Yeah.
Like it hit the
Yeah.
right.
That was the message as well. Yeah.
But like, it was just like, okay.
Yeah. The message was about discrimination. Yeah.
The fishermen are basically black people. Come on.
Basically, that's what they're trying to portray. No, it's true.
It's slavery, bro.
It was basically slavery. Yeah. Because they were discriminated against.
If you're like using reality imitation.
Because basically they're half
Yeah.
Because basically they're half human, but like the actual humans, they want to see them like that, and they used to see themselves like that. It was actually kind of that. What else?
There was just some tapness in the politics behind.
Oda makes the obvious. Yeah, 100.
What else happened in that arc? In terms of writing, that was good.
I like the ending of that arc with the conversation with Luffy and Big Mom. That was epic.
Oh, was that on the phone?
Yeah, the transponder snow. That was sick. Because, bro, that just. Yeah, because Luffy was not shook, you know. And I was shook for him because this is a young Korea, bro.
Yeah, but in.
Oh, yeah, no, and that's when they, like, they introduced the new world to us now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's when. That was also good.
For me, like, it was between this arc or Punk Hazard. Like, with Punk Hazard, I remember at the time watching it and thinking, like, I don't know if I was just disappointed at the case.
I low-key agree. Yeah, I low-key say
it just kind of like, I'm seeing the clown. Immediate the pace. I think it was the pacing.
Caesar, it's called Caesar Clown.
Caesar. And was there another Dr. Vapor or Caesar?
It was just Caesar Clown because we still haven't seen Dr. Vapor.
Okay, so Caesar's the one.
Oh, yeah, he was the main.
Like, they brought up Vapor.
He was the main antagonist in it, but he
so
just.
that guy, obviously, for the worst. We haven't gone into that bit, but yeah, that arc was just kind of a bit.
Yeah.
Like they had the dragon thing, but it was a fake dragon. I guess it was like made out like a robot or something. I don't know, or was it a real dragon?
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. Oh yeah, when you first. Yeah. I was thinking about Momonosuke.
It was just a bunch of random stuff.
Yeah, and then how like
But anywho. Kind of delivery.
Oh yeah. What else did I like? Yeah, that arc was just a lot. It was a lot happening in fact because of like Smoker and then Luffy finally knows how to deal with him. It was just a bit.
Again, I think that's probably in terms of writing as well, and fights. I probably think that's probably the worst arc.
Yeah, fights were terrible.
Yeah, Punk Hazard.
It was too easy.
Because with, like I said, with the fighting, in terms of fishermen, that's probably the worst. But the story kind of saves it. But with Punk Hazard, the story is kind of dead. Where actually,
it set up the whole Dressrosa.
Yeah, that's the only good thing about
yeah, it set up Dressrosa, yeah, because it was like
sets up the whole giant thing on what's happening. I can't say what's happening now on one kind of.
Oh yeah, it does because
So that. Yeah, nah. So with that, your Fisherman Island or that for me.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
I appreciate what they're doing, but it's just like if it's based on the categorizations of what we're discussing, you know. That's it for me.
The only thing that saved it was Law cutting the island in half and Law in general in that arc.
Yeah.
Law in general in that arc is cool.
He may be one of my favourite characters, Law, yeah, with that arc here. So.
What's that category? Well, you know what? That's
We'll go into that later, yeah, but...
Oh yeah, this movie, no.
Yeah, we'll go into that later, yeah.
So what's the next one? Best.
It's up to you guys, best.
So the best arc, for me, I'd have to say Dressrosa. I don't know if there was any other contender.
Let me try and think of a contender.
I don't think there was a contender for that one. Like, I really enjoyed that arc because, like, yeah, the whole Sabo returning, that was like nice. And like
actually, no, it is. At the moment, out of all the completed arcs, yeah.
You know what? Whole Cake Island. Whole Cake Island.
Oh, it's between them two.
The whole thing in the anime, the opening of one of, like, the opening sets it like above all the rest of me. and then Sanji, the emotions of Sanji, and like this, like you actually finally getting his back. Yeah. So finally getting his backstory, because he kind of get his backstory in Bartra, and then you actually get his proper backstory in Whole Cake with him running away, and then him and his mom and everything, and then being like one of the like. Was just bro, she finessed him. She really made my man cry. And then the scene when he's smoking the cigarette and it won't light because it's raining. Fake fallacy. Did I say it right? I hope I said it right. It's so sick. And then even when Luffy said, "I'm not eating until you come back to the crew." Bro, and then Sanji actually having to fight him. That's probably the best arc. And then him coming back.
Yeah, I like that.
It's probably one of the best arc post time skips. And then Kataguri versus Luffy is one of the best fights.
100%.
I enjoyed the fight, but it's just like I don't rank it. Well, I feel like there was so much anticipation for that fight. Like if I remember correctly, around those times those episodes were being released. I don't know if it was still in secondary school when that.
No, we were in first year of uni.
First year of uni when that arc was being released. Okay.
So I remember people putting on Instagram, and I didn't watch it yet, and I was seeing this fight. I'm like, should I watch One Piece?
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, back to me with my favorite being Dressrosa. So obviously the whole Cyber returning was nice. Usopp's using his haki.
Oh yeah, when he got haki,
that scene for me, like that was like one of
that was actually vital because of what that little girl was doing with her devil fruit.
Yeah,
because turning people to toys. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, because if they didn't stop her, then like
he was diligent there. Like that was just like that got these two guys. I don't know.
And no one expected it as well, because I was thinking, what are you aiming for? What are you aiming for? And it just.
Did you see the outline of the like presence? Yeah.
And his bounty went up because of that. That's mad. God, man got good status, you know.
Joke, man.
That guy, he's something else.
Too much of a legendary moment.
Yeah, 100%.
Those kind of moments are rare when you're seeing sight unfold and you're just like.
And I really like the flamingo. I call him Duffy. I mean, I like that name because his backstory and then just the way he controlled that whole. Because this is the country. There's 7 countries in One Piece, isn't it? He controlled the whole. Because it has parallels. I like the way it has parallels to like Alabasta.
Oh yeah.
Like the way he controlled like the whole thing.
A lot of the like villains and arcs follow certain formulas to a degree as well, though.
But do you know? Okay, I can't even say it because of what's happening in the manga, but it makes sense now because of what happened in the manga and why it's like that, because of something that Luffy is at the moment. And I can't say it. It's just you guys need to jump on the manga.
Okay.
But
no, because I've seen something about him leveling up into.
Bro,
that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
We'll talk minimally about Wano,
yeah.
But yeah, we'll touch on it a bit.
You guys need to.
Wano is his own episode by itself.
You guys need to tap into that. Yeah. But like the reason why it's going like that, it makes sense because of what Luffy is right now. But I'm not gonna say anything else.
Okay.
We'll say that.
So yeah, that's it for me. Dressrosa is my favorite arc.
You?
I agree with Ade, Dressrosa. It was a toss up between that and Whole Cake. Whole Cake, it was.
Whole Cake.
I have reservations about Whole Cake. Big Mom.
But okay.
Why she losing the head because of a cake? Or was it all that food? It was a cake, innit? Her birthday cake. Yeah.
I think that's just her as a character. That's the only thing that everyone gets angry about with Oda and the characterization of Big Mom, because of how
even Whole Cake for me, not gonna try and like do it dirty, but that arc for me, I just didn't really like. There was this scene where like Luffy must have been in the forest, and I don't know if he was seeing like doubles of his friend or like impressions of people he knew, but they were just fake or something.
Oh, I remember.
I don't know if it was hallucinating or what it was, but the animation in that specific scene, when I was watching it, it just made me. I just wanted to stop watching the show. So like that kind of obviously that didn't define the whole arc. But,
yeah.
You know, it was diligent, like the whole category fight, etc. But
and I'll be real.
I don't know, that arc didn't do it for me.
I'll be real with Big Mom's like crew. I only rate Katakuri. In terms of elite, he's the only one I rate in terms of elite level. The rest of them, like, they are decent devil fruits, but I was a bit underwhelming for me. Like, one of her sons that has Like in a book, he can put you in a book. That's how you
I
put.
think that's a cool power because that's how Luffy.
That's what he has. That's how you. That's how you imprison Lucy. But I swear they escaped.
Yeah, because Jinbei's the
Oh
good.
yeah, Jinbei. Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah.
Jinbei came up clutch, but
And then that his Big Mom's oldest son that has that sweets.
Perisper, he's weird, man.
That was weird. Like he was disappointing.
So the mirror person as well. I remember someone who had like, mirror.
The sister, yeah, the mirror. Cause that's where they fought. Catch Fury fought. It was underwhelming all that the crew. I was thinking compared to like obviously only Katakuri lived up to like. He's like admiral. He's admiral level. Like no one's.
Snake. He basically betrayed his. No.
Yeah, but he was proud of having a good battle for a while. Was that his reason? I think that was the reason. He was proud of Luffy for like giving me a foul. So he just get because he
I like this.
was already defeated. He could have gone around to with Luffy because Luffy was done. Luffy was done out, but he was no. He could have gone because he stood up in it.
Yeah, but then he fell to the floor. And then he said, "Oh, it was basically a draw."
Yeah, kind of a draw. He just. Yeah, I know.
I know. When, like you're having fights with that level, they're fighting for different reasons, and it's just like that's not. I guess it's not just always about pummeling someone to. Well, because he doesn't kill anyone. Like he just beats people unconscious, and then they're cool later on. Like
he did respect.
Like Batman.
Yeah. Essentially, like, and anyone gets killed.
Yeah,
like that.
and I think he did respect the fact that he had an advantage when Luffy was unfairly injured by.
Yeah, Luffy's always getting bruised.
Because someone in the background was it the sister that injured him? That little girl that injured Luffy with the thing. Yeah.
But that's what most of the main characters are doing anyway. They harm themselves and then overcome it and then whoop-de-doo and win the fight.
Yeah. Okay. But I did rate the clash with Luffy and Big Mom, even though.
Oh yeah.
Even though that.
I remember how did they actually physically fight?
Or just one clash.
One part, it was like, see, that's why I like the power scaling in One Piece is the fact that Luffy is like basically I'm gonna try and constrain myself to talk about Wano and the manga, but basically in before Wano I felt like the power scaling was good because Luffy wasn't the strongest. Like in Naruto is basically the strongest at 16. And then in Bleach as well, from what I watched in Bleach, Ichiko is just OP.
It's too OP, like
with the big three.
The power scale, I know exactly what you mean,
In terms of the big three, the power scaling in One Piece is very good.
I just like that, because even though...
But what happened with Big Mama? Did she just like eat herself into oblivion? Like, well, she actually lost her temper about someone destroying
she just has tantrums,
because she wanted a cake. All she wanted was a cake.
Cake, so her mental state was just on the cake. She wasn't even...
She has hungry pangs or whatever, but I think they go into it because of the like how she was younger.
When they showed her childhood about you, because when she ate her adopted mom,
they never fought.
They never really fought
against Katakuri.
So more or less that was evaded.
Yeah, the whole thing was about saving Sanji and to avoid fighting Big Mom because Luffy couldn't.
Because at that moment they'll run away from Big Mom.
Yeah,
but Luffy just wanted to test her. I think.
Yeah, Luffy's just an idiot.
Yeah, because they were running with Sanji and then it was like, I just want to see something, and then. He realised that cool, this the levels, but at least you saw that. So what you said, the power scaling, so that was good.
So you both said Just Rose.
Yeah, definitely Just Rose.
Hill Kick. All right. So what do you think was the underrated one? If you, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Zoe, I think Zoe's really good.
Yeah, it was a nice one. It revealed some. I think Zoe was just before Whole Cake, right? And
no, Zoe was after Whole Cake, and then it goes to.
It was after Whole Cake.
Then they go to Wano.
Because remember, half the straw hats.
So Zoe's the elephant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, man,
the man that fought yeah.
I thought that it was before Whole Cake, and then the gangster people kidnapped Sanji at the end of Zoe.
No, because half the straw hats went to Zoe first.
No, you're wait.
Because like you remember when the gangsters showed up at Zoe and like to kind of take Sanji away, and they were like, we know.
He's right, because they went straight to Wano from Whole Cake.
No, that's half the crew. I'm not saying half the crew already in Zoe.
Yeah, but Zoe happened before Whole Cake, because remember they were doing something Yeah, so the events that happened after Dressrosa.
So it was after.
Yeah, then
Dressrosa.
half went to Wano, and then half went to. See, that annoyed me.
Yeah,
that
half
half.
went
Do you know how cold
we
it
didn't see
was?
Sanjo in Dressrosa. No, we didn't. Yeah.
If you see Zoro in Zoro in
Nami
Whole
and
Cake,
Chopper, yeah.
Zoro in Whole Cake would have been cold.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, he's got his time to shine. And,
Yeah, basically. So, what, are we in consensus with that one, Zobi and?
yeah, I like it because it went into the poneglyph stuff.
Yeah.
I like the lore.
And then what else? Voice of Nothing.
Voice of Nothing. What was
There's
that?
a Voice of Nothing. Do you know when Luffy and Momonosuke hear that voice, and then their both heads start hurting,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
and then it's.
Or was it because they're basically like kings or something like that? I don't know.
Still haven't explained it properly yet. Oda, but yeah.
Yeah, they need to explain that more because that was it.
What do you guys think for overrated?
I feel like that's a difficult one to even say.
So like what people like what then? Oh, you think Dressrosa? Hey, let me think of what.
I don't have one, but you guys.
Wait, let's be more arcs in first time school. I feel like that's what.
So it was Fisherman. It was Return to Shibodi, Fisherman Island.
Well,
No, that's definitely even. Okay, that's the next one.
It's overrated.
That's the next one. That's underrated. The return.
Yeah.
Oh, so that was your underrated.
Is that your underrated then?
That's one of the no. My underrated one is still
So,
yeah, but that's like next, I guess.
Wait, so Fisherman Island. What's after Fisherman
I feel like I'm
Island?
missing Fisherman Island.
Pankazard.
That was Pankazard, yeah.
And then Zo, then Dressrosa, and then Whole Cake, and then Wano.
So you really think Dressrosa is overrated? The only thing about Dressrosa was too long, but I don't think it was overrated.
I'm not saying it's overrated.
no, another thing I really liked about Dressrosa was Law's backstory. Like seeing how he came about and seeing like
Yeah, that was really good. I like
yeah,
that.
How he
I
got-
got like that was like
yeah.
one of my favorite backstories. Like
Him and Robbins.
even the animation of Law's backstory, like that time period of that animating, everything was just perfect.
And it felt like it was meant to be for him to get that devil fruit.
Yeah.
Because
yeah,
of the
like
backstory, yeah.
he, like fam, that backstory made me believe in God. Like I don't know what to say, but that was just a backstory. Like that one just made me. I feel like it made me appreciate
Was
how.
it him that had the
rich-
terminal illness?
Yeah.
No, tell me.
Nah, I feel like that just made me
he
feel
had
like,
a-
bro, like
he had a lifeline.
This has like a really rich storytelling, like an in depth, like I don't know, like I was just gassed off with that.
I know you mean. Yeah. And then also how the same backstories with the Flamingo's brother, innit? That was sad.
Alright, okay. Do you guys think Doffy is born evil? Do you think
Born
there's any?
evil?
Do you think there's anything being born evil? Because he is a waste man.
Yeah, but he's up. Actually, what was his up? He was part of the celestial. Oh yeah, actually, no, he was born evil. He had that celestial blood in him, bro.
I feel like basically, if like we're going off of like the way One Piece works, like you have this whole Will of D business where these people like they have it in them to always
Need to
be
explain
kind
that.
of good or hero like or heroic or fight for the underdog. Like I feel like you have people who kind of were born to be oppressors in that universe. Like even the way some
Yeah, he was born to be a. I know what you mean. Yeah,
act,
celestial
like,
dragon. Yeah.
like it's, I feel like that dynamic is, I guess, it's more or less reflecting life in its own right, but at the same time,
But then he
like,
can't. Then again, he can't be born like that because his brother was good-hearted. So.
But that's it's not like
Well, him and his
twins.
brother are different people.
Yeah, it's not like twins when you can have like that whole thing. But
But I thought, but that's a reflection of they came from the same place. One became him, and one became that.
so okay, more environment.
Also, maybe
than nature
he was
versus
born that way. He was born that way, like,
Bro,
or
man.
he just had that genetic predisposition to fall into.
Bro, man was a waste man. Man fully killed his dad. Was like boom,
The street.
bro.
He's the one who's underrated. Though. He's the whole bird cage, you know. He trapped the whole country. No. So did that take a lot of it?
Man's a country.
It's a country in One Piece one.
I know, but you know, 'cause
You're
he's
thinking about it, yeah. No, because it's like it's not just normal island like in other parts of the Grand Line. That's like because that Alabaster's like a whole. Because that took a lot of his power whilst fighting Law. Remember, you fought Law and Luffy, so that's kind of underrated. Like,
But I feel like sometimes these scenes where people use their crazy ultimate abilities. In the end, I'm just like, you really could have been wiping out people from early. That doesn't add to the story, innit? So,
yeah, they won't add to the story. Yeah.
Right, so would you say that Duffy is the best villain then?
If we're gonna go into like
100.
Yeah.
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 And the fact they were boarding him up since like beginning, because obviously we knew about him, but we didn't know like his backstory, nothing. We just knew he was a warlord, and we was thinking
We knew he was on crud.
with the Bellamy thing in beginning,
Yeah, no,
because we knew that Bellamy was working for him, so we was thinking this guy, there's more to him. But they never gave us clues that he'll be Luffy's rival. They built it up since pre-time skip.
It's the what's it, the Marine Ford. I think that's what we knew he was on crud, because he was like he
wasn't even in a fight. He wasn't in combat to no one. He was just laughing. He was
that's why I said that. And he was like, he says what did he say something to Crocodile? Can't remember. He said something to Crocodile, and he was just talking. He was just saying stuff, and I was like, mad, this guy is on.
I knew from beginning.
I can't remember.
I knew from the when we first met Bellamy. I knew from then he was on crud.
Yeah, so, what about worst villain then? Hoodie Jones.
Hoodie Jones. Or Caesar. One of them two. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Caesar Clown. I think both of them.
Because how many times has he been held captive?
Caesar's a good villain because he's like kind of just sly, sneaky.
Nah, he's an idiot. He's been held captive by Darby. Darby is held. No. But he's needed though, because he's a scientist, in it.
That's what I even know. It's on gas thing.
Gas thing.
That's why that.
He didn't poison everything. No, he couldn't poison. He was poison. Yeah. But he's definitely more useful for science, not for combat. Not really. Because even that in Pankaza, what's that guy who's all what's the hacky one used? Armament.
Vegas or something like that.
Virgo or something. Yeah. Even he was stronger than him. He was stronger than Caesar.
We found out that he was working for. When he was working for Luffy, when I found out it was mad.
Oh yeah, the underground work. He was Joker. See, Doflamingo's legendary. He was Joker, and then the way they made it look for cards, like Jack, King, Queen, Joker. Well, yeah, because he was doing the underground thing with the zone, the artificial zone. What's it called? Artificial zone. He Kaido's thing. Yeah, there's links to that. Oh, he was working on the Kaido. Oh yeah. Can't wait to watch one of them, man. I'll do you so much.
So who do you think is the worst villain?
It's such a weird one because I feel like all the One Piece villains kind of like they serve their purpose. Like, but maybe the Hoodie, because I was gonna kind of cop out and say Caesar, but I feel like the Hoodie Jones guy is less memorable for me.
I'll say Hoodie.
I recognize him after just
because they stayed with them for a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, so I guess
and Hoodie's underlings are poor as well. That's what they call them. Because I thought they were hyping up that octopus swordsman. No, not the good one. The one that was meant to fight. The one that was meant to fight Zoro, and Zoro just sliced. He's number 2. I was thinking he's number 2 rival.
That's what, in terms of fight, it is.
I thought he would be stronger than Kaku. That's what I thought, bro.
That's what, in terms of fights in Fisherman Island, it is trash.
Zoro didn't sweat. I know he doesn't sweat for no one, but like, bro, at least give him a cut on the face. Bro.
Alright, so what do you guys think is the best moments in the pre-time skip? Do you have any best moments?
My best moment, post-time skip. The moment where freaking Usopp. That was just, I just that's iconic. Yeah, that's iconic for me. The show could have ended there. So so I just really enjoyed that scene. So that was my favorite.
I would say
for Gear 4.
Yeah, I was gonna say Gear 4 against Duffy.
I'm gonna go somewhere different. I'm gonna say, do you know when in Zoe when they said you can't mix the samurai with the minks, and then they all come up to each other and they all bow. That was one of the best moments, because it's like you were just shocked that they actually they knew each other, and the whole backstory and everything. Like it was it hit you in the heart.
Yeah, I remember that bit. Yeah.
I think that's one of the best moments for me.
I'll say Gear 4, because I was not expecting it at all.
Wait, which one? The first Gear 4 for Snake Man?
Snake Man.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I'll say Snake Man. Actually, yeah.
Oh, what's the name? Was this
Category.
That was Katakuri, and then the first one that stuff actually. Which one was better? I'll say Katakuri one actually.
Was the one against the Flamingo when he like ballooned himself whilst having that armament as well?
Yeah, Bound Man.
Oh yeah, and then he was basically like swimming in the air because of like
That didn't make sense.
He was literally causing friction. Like that was so weird.
No, it makes so much sense. I hate Udo. Sorry.
He was like literally causing compression. I don't know. Yeah, like
Just imagination, basically. I wouldn't say. I don't know why I put worst moment. I can't think of a worst moment.
yeah, I think it's such an odd one to put.
Worst
I can't think of a
moment.
worst moment.
Well, it was all needed, so I would say it was.
The scene where I was talking about where the animation just looked bare rubbish.
I need to see that scene again.
I didn't want to watch the show after like okay, Cali.
I'll hold it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just hating.
I feel like it's gonna come to me, and I'm gonna have a reason. But yeah, I don't know why I put it there. I think because you always need the opposite when you put best. You have to put worst.
Do you really need that? Do you always need to hate?
Yeah.
Sometimes just you don't have
You just
to.
need to hate sometimes. I don't know why it just happened.
You know, hating isn't a bad thing, but it's like sometimes it's just like when there's something good, if something is
good,
like,
you know, yeah,
just
yeah,
a big sign out of
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Because even like now, I think about this is to detract. Like I'm referring to another episode here. But it's like when we shot the best Marvel episodes, yeah. Like when I look back at the whole Black Panther thing, I just feel bad.
No, but it's true. Like
No,
I hate you.
no, but like, bro, because when I look at that, it was obviously like it was a valid point I made. Like I love the Black Panther character. I love that they brought that in, but it's just like this is so random, isn't it? But it's just like obviously when I was just making that point that I didn't entirely enjoy that experience of watching the film, it just makes me feel a bit bad because I know a lot went into making such a thing, you know. So it's just like. And I don't want to be no hater, and I, like, who knows what the future holds, you know?
I hear what you mean. Yeah, I know.
No, but I it's true that like I heard
You're just being objective, and then
yeah,
it's
sometimes
gonna.
something's not good, something's not like okay, not good. It is good, but it's not the best because of certain things.
Yeah.
But I don't. Yeah.
I feel like if anything, I need to watch Black Panther again. I only watched it the one time.
I've watched it.
I watched it twice. I watched it again like Tuesday to get another review.
But I thought, yeah, because my mum said it to me. My mum said it was very Disney.
It was very Disney.
Like,
oh yeah.
At certain points, actually.
No, that's it. I like that kind of gets at what I was more or less getting at. Like, I feel like story.
But then again, isn't Marvel always like that?
No, because you know,
it's not like DC.
I feel like it was like that because of the black culture, and they had to make it vibrant in that sense, so it looked Disney.
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you mean.
No, for sure. Like they could have went places, but they couldn't remove the veil of reality too much. So though the veil was there essentially, and then it became something that even though it was meant to be familiar because you're seeing black faces, and it's like production was brilliant, production was superb. Like all the hands like up to like Ryan Coogler and Chadwick Boseman and all of the creators of that. It was just like.
I think it's 2. Yeah, sorry.
I guess as a Marvel movie,
I think we'll survive.
I don't know. Just,
I think we'll get there.
It felt very fairy tale like.
Yeah,
that's okay.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Thor's a fairy tale. Like the whole thing's a fairy tale. Like let me not even cap. But I didn't really like the first Thor movie.
Yeah, I was trash.
Oh yeah, compared to that.
So, but I guess it's easy to not like something that's very new. Like the whole bringing Black Panther in was a new thing. Even the way they did it, like.
Speaking of 4, it's gonna be better than this 4 coming out.
Let's go back to One Piece.
Yeah, sorry about that. There.
Best
Should I
fight.
cut that out?
No, it's cool.
We digress, as they say.
Alright, best fight. You guys are gonna say Doofy, aren't you?
Oh, best fight. Oh,
You know what? I can go for another one since we've given so much praise for that
No,
one.
if you guys think good.
I wish there was someone else, but there's no way. Let me think of Sanji's
Defender.
fights. No, Zoro, no. Frankie, no.
Frankie's whack.
Yeah, that was pathetic. That fight with the swimming thing. That was a joke.
yes, but the story behind it was
It was funny though, but like, yeah,
story because you understand what he went through.
Yeah.
Man, his wife was that was peak.
yeah, I get it, but it was just.
I'm trying to think
of Robin, no
What's your
epic
best
fights.
fight, then?
I think I'll agree with you guys. Probably the Doofy fight. Category fight was good.
I
It's
wouldn't-
between
yeah,
those
the
two.
category fight was good, but I wouldn't put it there. Like, I feel like just the elements and the stakes of the Doflamingo fight and the whole kick where that moment, that kick where you just see the electronic majiggy.
Oh, that was sick. That was sick. Yeah.
Concrete.
Yeah,
It has to be that one. It has to be that
I
one.
was just like, whoa, what's One Piece turning into here? Like,
Yeah, that's definitely the best.
you know?
Fight.
So that's that for me. That's it.
Then the worst fight, but Hoodie Jones, 100%.
Yeah, that.
110.
And also Zoro against that stone guy.
Or Pika.
Peacock. With that high pitched voice.
Alright. So we've seen Law be with the crew for a very long time. Do you think he's still gonna be with the crew after Wano?
He's a significant character, so.
It really depends on how things transpire because his main. I don't know really. It's like
We're not really.
because it's been so long since I watched One Piece. I thought I remember his mission being about defeating Doflamingo, but I know Doflamingo's alive, but in prison.
The whole thing was getting.
He's
He's an alliance.
He's an Emperor down now, yeah.
The alliance was to take down Kaido.
Okay, so.
Oh, yes, until that's done. So after.
If they take him down, he obviously he has his own crew member.
Oh, yeah, they're on alliance.
I don't know if they fall under the whole Straw Hat fleet, you know, because now
No, I don't
an
think.
army. They've basically got an
Yeah,
army.
he has. He's got a fleet.
It's like, to be fair, there really isn't. There wouldn't be a need to not be in that team up unless they now have a different mission.
I can't
So,
see
I
the
don't-
One Piece without Law anymore.
Yeah.
Like, Law's
No,
He's-
for
he's-
sure, yeah,
He's too
he's
significant.
too
Yeah.
techie to like.
Like, he'll be involved in other arcs.
Mhm.
How
even
many
though-
arcs are left? Like, well and truly.
I think there has to be an Elbaf one, the Giants
And
one.
then the ref.
And then-
Reftel or whatever.
Yeah, then I think then the big one they're gonna find Raftel, hopefully Laughtel, and then
What's Raphael, man?
Wait, it's called Laughtel now.
we've had this conversation.
Oh, yeah, you
bro.
told me, I always forget. Oh, yeah, you told me, I always forget. Holy kid.
It's called Laughtel, the final island. Remember that?
Yeah.
Roger.
Every time you told me, I always forget. Oh my goodness.
Oh, so that probably be the last arc.
Yeah, but I feel like there's gonna be because of what happened in the
But then-
Revier arc. That
But then each straw hat's own ambition. They have to show an arc. Zoro,
He's basically the best sword.
Usopp being the greatest warrior, is like meet his dad, Shanks. There has to be a Shanks arc. You can't hype Shanks from episode 1 and not bring me an arc with him.
But a whole dedicated arc, I feel like things will just
Or
transpire.
Shanks,
I feel
yeah.
like stories will be
Or
told.
maybe Shanks will be part
during
of this
these
arc
arcs.
because this is the Yonko saga. This whole that's so Shanks has to appear at some point. Well, we know more about his character and his strength. I need to see his ability. You can't hype it like this.
I feel like everything's just gonna get revealed, innit? But I can't.
I just hope they don't.
I feel like I'm too out of touch.
I just hope they don't accelerate all all the details we need to know about the will of the deal, all the stuff, the pony clips. I hope they don't like rush it. I hope they don't rush it and they do like a summary and this will happen like.
Nah, I don't think they do that. I feel like they've spent bare time doing like.
I'm getting a bad feeling they're just gonna make Luffy when he's older and then just a quick flashback in one episode. If they do that, so.
How would you put that out there?
No, because Oda keeps saying he's 65% done, but there's so much of.
He said 5.
Why is he saying that in his statements? And there's so much to uncover, but
Nah, I feel like
we're gonna be like 30 plus kids and that we're still watching One Piece.
What do you mean? It's gonna be like what? It's gonna be like that.
Is this a soap opera? Bro, finish it.
It's gonna be same with Boruto when Boruto actually finishes.
You feel? Oh yeah, maybe.
do you reckon Boruto finish as an adult?
Yeah, we're gonna be like 30 when that finishes. Or if people still watch Boruto, which I don't.
How old the ratings like? For
I don't know. I don't watch it. I don't read the manga anymore as well. I need to catch up on it because it's actually.
Did you lose interest or?
Yeah, that's what's done.
To be fair, Oda can take his time. If for 45, as long as it's not finished, I'm gonna finish it because this. I need to see how he's Pirate King. I need to see the stories.
I don't want to say anything,
I don't care.
I feel like he would die in the end. But I feel like that's. I feel like people.
But it'll be an
expecting
epic
that.
death, like similar to Gold Roger.
I feel like.
His life is basically be like Gold Roger. Like,
That's
wow.
something that's gonna happen, but I don't want that to happen because I feel like it's
I'll
like
take-
fate repeat history repeating itself, which will be kind of dead.
Yeah,
at the
but
same
then
time.
like
I'm just like the way
it's following his
Mad
footsteps,
Guy's-
isn't it? Like,
But the way
Cause
Man's
already-
using his powers and all of this stuff is like
'Cause already,
he's
like-
burning up all of his juice.
because he's already following his footsteps in terms of being the only one to escape Big Mom. Because Gold Roger escaped Big Mom. The when he smiled when he was about to get secured by what's his name? What's that clown guy's name again? Buggy, yeah. The way
that was so cool. That was never gonna happen, you know.
no, I knew that because then
No, but if you deep it, Haki, Armament Haki or whatever wasn't.
I swear his dad saved him.
Yeah, his dad saved him.
His dad saved
no,
him.
His dad saved him because Smoker was finishing him. See, Smoker got finessed. He got nerfed in post time.
The introduction of Kaki just finished.
Like everyone could just punch him and man.
I was always thinking, how do you think you're gonna defeat this guy? Like
every time
I thought Smoker was gonna be Gold Rogers. What's the granddad? What's Luffy? Garp. I thought he was gonna be his Garp. So I thought like Luffy was finished. What?
No, Kobe's his Garp.
Oh yeah, Kobe. I forgot about him. Yeah, he's gonna be strong. He's gonna be. But it doesn't make sense because the way he came from is like I can't imagine him.
You know he trained under like
Garp.
Yeah.
He's gonna get his Haki ability. Like yeah, he will.
Is that it? Pretty much.
I was gonna say, what do you think's better so far, pre-time skip or post-time skip?
I thought post time skip's more exciting. Like things that you've been waiting to happen and enjoyed.
I say
like,
post,
the slow pace
but there's more to unravel. So I just know whilst pre-time skip it was just
See with me,
like go.
pre-time skip is like the epitome of One Piece because it's like them traveling around, just finding new places, being jokers and everything. I really love that. And then post time skip's more serious.
I know what you mean.
So I like post time skip is probably better, but I like pre-time skip more because it just is.
He made it like obvious pre-time skip to show like Luffy and his crew as that pirate that just want to go on adventures and save like people and help people out. Whilst literally every other pirate just wants to destroy, conquer, and get money, like get treasure. So that made them obvious, but it had to evolve. It had to get more serious because at the end of the day, his objective is to be pirate king. So, but if it was the same vibes post time skip, then bro, this pirate king thing is a joke. So it had to.
But you see it with what's his name, Roger. Roger was smiling and everything the whole time. And
but when it came to battle, this guy was on it. Like.
Yeah, but that's what Luffy is at the same time.
Yeah, that's true.
So it was like, yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
What do you think?
Like, cause apparently a lot of people didn't like what's that Halloween themed?
I forgot about that.
Yeah, apparently that wasn't like that.
Yeah, it's my least favorite.
I really like that one.
Of all the arcs in One Piece, my least favorite.
I feel like when I watched that one, like I could start to see things shifting in a way, and that got me excited.
I think it's the end with the Zoro and Sanji.
And he's like,
when he took his pain,
that was like, what did he say? Nothing happened.
I didn't really like the arc. That was it. I like some of the battles. I like Usopp's battle with the ghost girl.
Usopp is so annoying. At the same time, man was running away the whole time, and the battle didn't work.
I didn't really like it. Like the Oz thing, I just knew it was so obvious. Like I don't know. Yeah, I'll say post time skip for that question.
Post.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's it.
I feel like, and because of the time I watched One Piece, like I knew there was a time skip, and like most of the time we watch, and maybe if I watched it at a different time, I would have had a different appreciation for it. I feel like I was anticipating the time skip so much, like. I was like, wait, because all I know, people were like, the way things get mad, I feel like I spent too much time whilst watching pre-time skip anticipating what was to come, so that's all I really wanted. So now I've got it.
So if no one told us there would be like a time skip, we might think differently.
So what?
If no one told us there would be like a time skip, then
I was watching it like as it was kind of airing, that would have been a different experience.
With One Piece, that's impossible. There's too many episodes for you not to hear things.
True.
It's like 1,000 episodes.
I think it's so hard not to get spoilers.
Yeah, 100%.
But I think the only I read Kingdom, and Kingdom was the only thing that I didn't get spoiled in.
Is it finished?
No, it's still ongoing. It's a manga. Like he hasn't. It's got actually has anime now, but Kingdom is like a manga. It's like 700.
Oh, wait, did we not touch on this? Is What's that art called? Reverie, not part of post.
Yeah, it is. We didn't. No one said it. We didn't say anything about it. What do you think? That's underrated.
Yeah, talk about it.
What do you think? Do you think it's underrated or something?
I think there's a lot to uncover with that. I am.
It was like the political thing.
Yeah. CP0.
Talk about it, bro.
I just think we must have said. When you still saying,
Nothing dropped, did it?
nothing in
No,
it?
nothing in it. Hey, speak on it, bro. What do you think?
Bro, CP0. I am somehow.
Oh yeah.
Who else was there?
The whole revolutionary army probably got all the big guys probably got.
My guy's back from Lucci.
That guy Rob Gucci.
He's a cool character.
I think something like, because obviously that Princess Vivi is back now.
And something happened with, was it Vivi and what's her name? What's the other one? The whiny one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that one.
Sabaroshi or something.
Sabaroshi, the one who's
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's part. Yeah, I think there's another one somewhere. Yeah.
And that is a good arc.
That's a.
ある海賊について話が
Small. It was a small.
Shanks. Shanks. Shanks went there. Yeah. Shanks went there.
How does he have meetings with these fans?
Shanks. Lord, you know what?
Is he there? No, he don't.
No, but it's like, I was speaking to someone about this. Either Shanks is so respected and is like a necessary evil within One Piece that they're cool with him so much they can go to them and be like, yeah, I need to talk to you guys about something. Who do you guys think he's talking about? When he said that there's a pirate that we need to talk about.
Oh yeah, that bit.
Is it White Bear's son?
No, who do you guys think? Because we don't know. I have a theory.
So obviously it's Luffy, but
I think it's
Luffy.
Luffy.
It has to be Luffy.
It's either Luffy
So
or
do you
Black.
think he's snaking him or something?
Because I was looking
Was
at
it that fight that made Luffy a Yonko? Now Luffy.
none of the media.
So you think he's
No,
snaking him or something?
but I was looking on Instagram and like the people that are betrayed like people in One Piece, they're all looking away, and everyone else is looking towards the like people in the. It's on the manga cover. Like who was it? Drake was looking away, and what's the other guy? Do you know the other guy?
The one with the cards. That.
No, not Drake. Not him. Do you know the guy? Oh, what's the guy's name?
The kid.
Oh, I haven't seen it. No, not Kid. Have you guys haven't watched Bits in Wano? There's a one of the seven samurai that betrayed them. Okay, I'm gonna keep quiet. But him, I forgot his name. Him, he's looking away. So them two are looking away, and Shanks is looking away, and all of them guys betrayed their people or the people that they were supposed to be working with. So everyone thinks that Shanks is gonna betray them because they're looking away.
Okay.
But like that's a valid reason, because why is he going to the
What's that?
why is he
Yeah, go on.
what's it called? Maryjaw.
Oh yeah.
Why is he going there? 'Cause man just literally rocked up, and it's even the same thing with Kaido. Man rocked up to Kaido to stop him coming to the thingy war, and it was 2 days. It was 2 days. It was a couple of days from when he beefed Kaido, and he came back to the Marine Ford, which is like in this like beginning of the
Stop it.
beginning of the new world, and Wano's quit. So it's either he knows the secret route that the Navy use, or he just something's up. He can just do that.
Obviously, cause he was obviously with Roger's crew. Like obviously, my guy's operating at a different game here. Like he's playing. I wouldn't even say he's playing both sides. I feel like he's like.
I feel like
Obviously, let's say he's the whole him being a rogue agent. That sounds like a sick storytelling like avenue. But apart from that, in terms of, I just look at him as kind of like a secondary. I don't know how to even put into words, but he's just operating at a different level compared. Like he's just trying to make sure. I don't know. I feel like he's more like kind of like Luffy's dad, where it's like, what does he know that we don't know? And you know, it's like I'm sure there's a lot, but it's like, and I don't know, man. I'm not in the conspiracy.
Bro, I'm a conspiracy.
I think he could be both. Like
But man,
They're still enemies.
But man rocked up there, they respect him so
respect him,
much.
you can
They
tell.
said, yeah, we have time for you.
I remember hearing, I don't know where I heard it from and if it has any validity, that he's his bloodline is of
Celestial Dragon.
yeah, so that's why.
Maybe.
But I don't know if there's any solid proof to back that up. Like, but it all will be revealed
Yeah,
soon.
too.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing else to say.
But yeah, I think we'll definitely talk about Luffy though.
I can't say what I want to say, but like, I just think it's Luffy. It has to be Luffy from what I've seen. It has to be Luffy or Blackbeard.
Blackbeard.
Because Blackbeard he's trying to get someone before the Navy, but we don't know where. So that's gonna be mad.
I don't think it probably was Blackbeard.
Yeah, 'cause he's a problem for them actually.
He's annoying, Blackbeard.
I feel like he's probably a contender to being like one of the strongest out there. Like, because he can take people's powers, right?
He's a very interesting character in the fact that it was with.
Things to revolt how he got.
What do you say?
I was gonna say something, but I forgot. So you can just wrap up. I was gonna say, what were you saying?
Oh, I was talking about.
So when they talk about reverie, what do you know about the reverie?
We didn't talk about it. That's my thing.
Okay.
We talked about all the arts, but that was.
I feel like it was such a transitory.
But
Yeah, so it's
I was
like
still worth mentioning.
it was like Zoe, like it's so small, but it had a big impact.
Yeah, like.
I thought it more so than that, but I feel like a lot of maybe the things went over my head. Like I was probably very eager to find out what was happening next.
Yeah, I think Reveries one was when we know more, we'll come back to it and be like, oh, that's what they were talking about.
I'm sure a lot of seeds were planted there.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
About Blackbeard, I was gonna say that
Oh, you talking
his character is very interesting in the fact that he was with Whitebeard for like 50 years or something and had no ambition or didn't show no ambition, and then
toward that out
out of nowhere he's finally found that fruit.
Yeah.
They
Because
found that
that's
fruit
the one he was looking for.
Yeah, so it's just
Before then he was happy to
yeah.
be just like
another person.
just a comrade to him.
So that's what in that I want to know his backstory more, because even that he wasn't. Everyone said that he wasn't sleeping when they Roger. Oh, you haven't seen that bit, man. But basically, that he didn't sleep throughout the 3 nights, 3 days and 3 nights of them fighting. So everyone's like, does he have another personality or whatever? Because even in Skypiea, who was it? Zoro and Luffy, when they were talking about him, they said what did he say? He said he's either said it or they, so implying that it was more than one with Blackbeard. They didn't say him. So everyone thinks there's like 3 Blackbeards or something. And then his Jolly Roger, his flag, there's like 3 heads or something. So everyone thinks there's 3 thingamajigs.
Maybe.
It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, I think we're done. Yeah. Yeah, anything there? Alright, so
Hang on, that's hard.
peace. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe and share. Peace.
Enjoy yourself. Sweet cheese anyway.
Do what you do.
To sleep, yeah. But I wear loosely. I don't wrap it all. I just tie it once. I don't wrap it all around and all of that stuff. I just put it on, tie it once, and let it hang like that. I got dreads, yeah. Dreads are easy, like fine,
I think that's the wave. Wait, talking to you?
Yeah, baby. Trying to get to know you. Yeah, the waveform machine. Yo, I don't know if it needs the game.